45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. And the Ducks will put it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oregon State's offense will start this game off with the football. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
Off the play fake. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense getting set for first down. They'll try the run. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Anderson will throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Ducks are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wade. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Davison. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick catch on third down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're going back to the ground. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pass complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it.
Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. Banks looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on! And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Thanks for grab. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the move, it's Peters. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, and when you're a defense, you want to string it out, right? You want to fill these gaps as fast as you can. And they did a really good job of taking away this, taking away that. All of a sudden, he gets to the sideline, runs out of space. There's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense doing their assignments.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because the...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the... He lofts one down the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
35, Oregon State, 7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's enough.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for room, it's Peters. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up. Anderson will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Peters. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A safe call on the wide receiver screen.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got a man, it's Peters. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers.
And the Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
brought down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Number 21.
They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to start making plays.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Leaves it with the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Anderson wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peters. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Makes his man miss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get...
Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's the give off the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now improvising. He's going to take off. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold it.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And right there you're seeing why a lot of guys like to call draws and screens when it's 3rd and long. The defense is thinking you're taking a shot deep down the field, but if you spit it out quickly to a wide receiver in the perimeter and you find a few blocks, he gets a crease, then he takes off with the speed, and you still find a way to not just get the first down, but generate an explosive play.
The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good. But Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Anderson will throw. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Offense in a bunch formation. The run from the shotgun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Takes it on the shovel. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pulls it in. It's Watson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Beavers are rolling down the field. On the run, it's Peters. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Anderson wants to throw. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Easy completion on the shuffle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Beavers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
And this This has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Oregon State, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Duggan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Burks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Might as well stick with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. He's got it. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the counter play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Makes it past the marker. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football.
Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Burks. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. Was like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Beavers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Burks. 6-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
Makes the grab ready for the first down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA